What's up, everyone? Hope you're having an amazing day, week, month, year. If you're not, that's probably because you haven't yet registered your voice with GPMS. What's GPMS? It's the Global People's Monetary System and Simplified Divine Law. And what we're doing is we are creating the beautiful new world. The world for the people, for the 99%. Because if you haven't noticed, we're all living in a world at the moment, which we're moving out of, which is actually ruled by the 1%. Only the 1% are abundant in the old world, and that's exactly how they want to keep it. And we're saying enough is enough. We want everyone to be fulfilled, to be abundant, to be joyous. So every single day that I wake up, ever since I've registered my voice with GPMS to say, yes, I want to create abundance for every single man, woman and child upon the planet, I feel so fulfilled, I feel so excited, because I'm with this beautiful bunch of people doing it. We're starting to do it. We're starting to share it. So why would you want to get involved with GPMS? If that's a little bit too kind of hairy-fairy for you to really imagine what we're talking about. I mean, we've got the natural law that comes with it. It's all inclusive. That's just do no harm. That replaces the old legal system, which has only been created to, again, enslave people, impoverish people, and really control people. We're creating our own financial situation for ourselves, individually, intrinsically, within us, because the value is within us. We are the rightful stakeholders of everything upon the planet. The elites that have created this system that we know, and these systems that we know, have not actually created it. They used us to create it for them. So we're now recognizing, hey, look, this isn't the way we want to live. And the last few years has really proven to us how evil this whole system is and the people behind it are. And so enough's enough. We're shifting up the consciousness, and the consciousness is already shifting. It's awakening to this evil, and people more and more every single day are saying enough's enough. So why else do you want to get involved? Well, tell me, how would you like to have everything that you can imagine that you currently pay for free, without having to pay taxes, without having to worry about debt, without having to worry about anything financially stressful at all? You know, how would you like to have your own house, your own beautiful home on a lovely piece of land, and every single one that you know have exactly that as well? How would you like to have your own car, fully paid for, fully funded, all of the energy, the fuel paid for, all the servicing and repair paid for, all of the insurance paid for, everything paid for? It's amazing. Of course you'd want it. Of course you want it. Who wouldn't want that? How would you like to own your own horse? Go horse riding whenever you want? How would you like to go traveling across the world, across the planet, for free, whenever you want? All of these things you can have, and you'll have them through GPMS. This is what we're trying to share with everyone. It's just like, why wouldn't you want to do what we're doing? It's down to us to do it. We've got to register our voice. It takes a few minutes to do on the website, and then just share it with people. You know, just share it with a video like this. You know, share this video. Help people see what it is that we're talking about. You can have anything that you want. You can have a lot more than you can think. I mean, the best food, highest quality food, organic, you know, all of the best nutrition, not having to worry about that. Who's going to pay for it? How is it going to be created? You are asking, probably. We create it. We already are creating it. The difference is that in this new world, we don't need to have a financial system. We don't need to have a military. We don't need to have all of these organizations that are created to make the machine go round and round and round, that actually cause all of the economic and social problems in themselves. Because debt is an illusion. Money is an illusion. It's just an instrument to control us. Why would you need to have debt? You can create numbers on the screen and send money across to people. That's what the government's already doing. When you can actually have everything, because we are all the rightful stake owners of everything upon the planet, and we just create money infinitely because the value is intrinsically within us as the energy, the life force behind everything was created. There's no limits to what we can do. There's no limits to funding. So all of the jobs out there that are perceived to be boring and horrible jobs actually can become exciting and interesting ones, because we can create the mechanics and the robotics or whatever to do that, because there's no limit on funding. We create the funding to do it, and then we just come together and we get involved and do it. We all get involved in chipping in and doing our part, every now and then sowing some seeds in a farm to grow farm food and what have you, and get out there on the farm with the animals if we like. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You'll have the time to do it, because like I say, all of these other jobs that are just there to create profit and gain are no longer needed. So we're going to have hundreds of millions and then billions of people who are working in those pointless jobs, all contributing. So if you can imagine only having to work 12 weeks of the year, most people are working 48 weeks or more per year, slashing that right down to 12. So you're working 1 week in 4 of a month. Yeah, it could actually be even less than that. But, of course, the amount of joy that will be available for every single one just to fully envelop themselves in, seeing everyone not financially stressed anymore, because they don't have to worry about bills, they don't have to worry about saving money, they don't have to worry about pensions, they don't have to worry about everything going up in price. It means that people are not going to be getting sick like they have been, because stress is the underlying cause for most, or maybe even all, diseases. So you get rid of that, then everyone's feeling better and everyone's able to spend their time doing what they want. If you're an artist and you want to create art and do acting or whatever it might be, you can now have that time to do that, as well as just do a little bit of other stuff here and there to contribute elsewhere. And you've probably heard, most people have heard of the saying, variety is the spice of life. And that's so true. And with what we're doing, we'll be wanting to contribute, and we'll be wanting to fill up those pockets of time contributing in lots of different ways, which of course will just help everything come in and be done. It will be done. So it will be done. We need some clothing, and people will be involved, and there'll be the people that have the skills and actually kind of setting things up, but then we'll have the processes and everything simplified, just like we're doing with the law, so that anybody can come in and just do a little bit of contribution, and bosh, everything just goes round and round and round. It's just going to get easier and easier as we untap, like I say, more technologies. Some of those technologies being suppressed, we'll untap all of those, and then we'll have just things that you can't even imagine, like just amazing technology. And so if you can imagine across deserts having lagoons and tropics, because we've been able to create it, because we've been able to create an environment that then encourages the growth of all of that life in an area that's been a desert for centuries or eons. We're in the most amazing times, and the power is within each of us to be able to create this new world, and now is the time to do it. There's no point in hesitating. There's no point in waiting for somebody else to come and save the day. Nobody is going to create what we're creating. They can't compete with what we're talking about here. The only thing that can create what we're talking about is the people. That's you, that's me, that's everyone. And so this is what we're doing. We're uniting with GPMS, and we're creating this beautiful world. And the crime and all of that stuff, wars, just disappears. Just imagine that. Animals not being tortured, hunted for their ivory, because there's no money, again, there's nothing to be gained financially from it. There's no manipulation of the person or the individual, because the value is in the individual, each one, and we can all produce infinite amounts of money. So there's no value in money anymore. There's just no value in it. The only value is in joy and abundance and love, and just sharing our love with everyone. And that's just such a beautiful thing. So it takes a few minutes to register your voice. It's really simple to do. you basically don't even have to do a written signature. It's online through the website. You just put your name, your age, 42, 43, 50, whatever it is. Well, there's a pigeon. And then you just put your email address and a little heart signature, and that's it. Your voice is registered. You then get a lovely little email through with, your inalienable rights listed. You probably know what your inalienable rights are. If you're not, you can actually see that. You can just click on the text version of the scroll that shows you what those rights are. You just click on the button consent, that's it. And then you just share a video, just like this one, with as many people as you can. In the Facebook groups, in Telegram groups, people that you meet, your friends, your family. Soon we're going to get there so quickly. So quickly. I mean, we've got 20,000 people, 23,000 people that have registered. Thailand already, 17,000, sorry. They're leading the way. And they can see the vision and see what we're bringing, and they're so excited about it. And it's already having massive impacts across that country, in terms of them planning now that new world. So there's no point in resisting the old world, fighting with it, hoping that politicians are going to come in and make some changes. Nothing that they promise is ever delivered, and what they promise is nothing in comparison to what we will be delivering. And the promise is within you, and it's within me to bring that. We are the people, so we uphold that promise because it's in our interest to do so. And that's the same with all the police and all the military. As we collect the voice globally and we get to 1 billion voices or more, of course many of those voices will be people within the military and within the police, and then they'll actually be sharing it, and everybody else will be thinking, well, hey, we're going to be the benefactors of this. Of course we'll help you, support you through this next phase, or phase 2 and phase 3 implementation. There's nothing to stop this, nothing will stop this. This is the time to do it, so we're going to do it. This is the power that we have, that they've tried to strip away from us. What's that they say in America? Land of the free world or something? Or it's land of the brave, isn't it? But they call it a free world, right? It's not a free world. How is it a free world? No, it's not. We are creating the free world. We're creating freedom for everyone. Ending the slavery, ending the savagery. All of the children upon the planet that are dying and suffering of starvation, diseases that could easily be cured, it's just going to be gone in a blink of an eye. Gone. So this is a call out to you. Please register your voice and share it. And join us. Join us on the Telegram groups. Get on the calls. Let's start working on this like it was a job, a spare job, because we can be there within months. This video should go viral. This video should go viral, and we could actually be there within 6 months. If it went viral, it could be there within 3 months. 20,000 people already involved. Just to give you the mathematics on how things grow exponentially if everyone just shares this with a few people who register their own voice. If everybody does that within 24 hours, so you've got 3 people, find 3, that's 9, then find 3, that's 27. Everyone within 24 hours is finding 3, connecting 3, or registering the voice and sharing it with 3. With 20,000, that quickly grows to 8 billion within 12 days. Within 12 days. That's how quickly it can grow. Of course, there's many of us that are sharing this with hundreds of people, thousands of people. So soon we're going to have millions of people. Although we've got 20,000 voices, that is going to grow very, very quickly. It's going to suddenly just hit a number and it's just going to go boom. Voices collected, and we're here, baby. So, really looking forward to this beautiful world. It means that days that are grey like this one are really, truly blue and sunny for everyone, because we'll be able to have whatever we want. We can create whatever we want. And this pain and suffering has been going on for way, way too long for so many people. People at the end of their age, end of their life, or coming to the end of their life, are looking forward to a bleak future. Why don't you lift their spirits up and show them what we are doing here with GPMS and show them that actually within months they can live to see this new world and be created and actually live a lot longer because they'll have something to live for. Yeah? And the children, they've had their futures taken away from them these last few years, haven't they? Completely. But the reality was that many of them, most of them, didn't really have a bright future anyway. We know that because the system doesn't really enable that for the majority of people. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly. How quickly? Well, that's kind of down to you. So looking forward to seeing you getting involved in what we're doing, participating, sharing your ideas, showing us how we can do things even better, because you've got lots of unique abilities, attributes. You're beautiful, we value you, you're loved. And what we're doing here is raising the love and the vibration in everyone, because this is what truly connects us all together. And as we learn from each other, we also raise the consciousness within each of us and within the planet, and then we can just enjoy the beautiful world as we create it and this beautiful environment. This is the Garden of Eden, and in many parts of the world it still is the Garden of Eden, but this needs to be grown back abundantly across the planet, and we need to do things in a much better way, and we need to do it quickly. And we can do this because we have the power to do it, because we will untap and unlock and remove the funding restrictions that have been the cause for not doing it earlier. So have an amazing day, everyone, amazing week, amazing year. Register your voice today and start sharing. Love you.